What does this mean for Matt Gaetz?
We'll have to ask his attorneys on that.
That is the big question after Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz' longtime associate, Joel Greenberg, pled guilty today to 6 federal charges, including sex trafficking of a child. In federal court in Orlando, Greenberg, a former Florida tax collector, agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and turn over any evidence that could implicate others.
Mr. Greenberg has pled guilty pursuant to a plea agreement. It has certain requirements and obligations on him, and he intends to honor that.
Congressman Gaetz says federal investigators are looking into whether he had sex with a 17-year-old girl. He has repeatedly denied the allegations.
The person doesn't exist. I have not had a relationship with a 17-year-old. That is totally false.
Congressman Gaetz released a statement after today's hearing that says Joel Greenberg has now confessed to falsely accusing an innocent man of having sex with a minor. He's referring to this man, Brian Butte, a Florida teacher who ran against Greenberg as tax collector. As part of the plea deal, Greenberg admitted to smearing Butte's name and making up a story that he engaged in sexual misconduct with a student.
I sustained an 8-month-long string of attacks on my character, on my right to run for office, and on my family's right to liberty.
A plane with a banner that read "TikTok Matt Gaetz" flew over the courthouse during the hearing. Only time will tell where Joel Greenberg's full cooperation with federal investigators will lead.
They're not going to accept at face value anything he tells them. They're going to be looking for documents and other witnesses, etc., to corroborate Greenberg's statements.
And originally, Greenberg faced 33 different charges, but as part of this deal, he only had to plead guilty to 6 charges. Live in Orlando, Brian Entin, NewsNation.